Shalom. This is Sharbach Sharala, outlines in that camp. And first and foremost, I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tune. Kal Layam La, Yah Bashim Asha, Bashim Harakar Kodashima Amath. Also, Dhammas to the elders and apostles of GMS. And Dhamma to my elder as well, Aharam Sharala. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and salutations to the all for elect. This lesson today is going to be on Esau and how their wine, their doctrine, their philosophy, ultimately, being the physical counterpart of Satan, and ultimately just the father of lies and wickedness itself. And that's being, what it made to do. They have their wine. Their wine is poison, it's venom, and of course, is that to our people as well, because our people, they're wise to do wicked. They'll follow any other way except for the way of Yahweh Shema Shai. And Esau he devises ways specifically knowing that. He devises things to get into Jake's psyche to know exactly what Jake want to do, because Jake just make everything look good. Sadly, they make everything wicked, they may look good, and you got that without the industries, movies, music, sports, whatever. You got that. You got Jake glorified wickedness, man, and that's all through the craftiness and the wickedness and the deception of Esau. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 33. The wine is the poison of dragons, and the cruel venom of apes. So man, that's what Esau's wine is. Their philosophy. It's as cruel and as poisonous as of a dragon, and that venom, and as the venom of a deadly snake. It'll bite you, you die. And that's what happened to our people, though, spiritually, because Esau, being the so-called white man, being the devil. That's what he does. He bites our people. He bites them with his doctrine to people that are weak. So brothers that are in their weakest moments, being weak minded within his kingdom, you'll have that. You'll have temptation, and brothers, and Esau will exploit that. But so you have how people being affected by that. But most likely you're gonna be born into sin. You're gonna be born into the world not knowing anything, right? Of course your parents will tell you right. And your parents just have a zeal to the Lord, because they know that you're supposed to whoop your kid, supposed to do them right, supposed to steer them in the right way, never steer them wrong. You'll have some Jake parents that that are like that, that just be that be a zeal, that just be through the word, yeah, by Shema Shai. But you have parents that neglect their children. You have fathers, leave. You got mothers leave. But that's all because Esau set that up. That's all because Esau set up the woman to be, masculine, like a man, and it's like you. Nah, that's because the Most High set that up, and through Esau, that's what Esau gonna do, you know. So ultimately, that was set up to happen anyway. That's one of the curses. Especially going on, Jake women gonna do that. But that's set up by the Most High anyway. But Esau exploits that because he's a cunning snake, man. Just like how he beguiled and tricked Eve, with his, because he's the most cunning beast of the field, man. He a serpent, a deceiver, wise. This is Second Esdras, chapter 7, verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. And this is going back to our people that are in this world. Of course, the main topic on Esau being the devil and serpent. But this going on, just Jake being that if he's not with Yahweh Shemashai, he's perishing with his life is tainted, and his spirit is tainted for being beguiled by Esau's venom, by being bitten. Because only way you can be bitten if the Most High wants you to. You know, because you'll have just to say this, you'll have Jake, older Jake women, men and women, like that ain't nothing but the devil. But that's a takeaway, because really, even though there is a devil, Esau, so-called white man, you got Yahweh Shemashah was set up Esau. So, and you part of that seed. You have the same blood as that. So, hey, look, if it's nothing but the devil, you can slay devils and demons. You have that within you. That's what your spirit is made of. You know. But I'm gonna go ahead get it one more time, one more again. This is Second Ezra chapter 7 verse 20, where there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set up before them. And of course, that's our people. Our people despise the law of Yahweh by Shemashah. And of course, they're gonna be beguiled right by Esau's strong venom, they strong wine, man. They they venom, they doctrine, they philosophies, man. Uh, Basically going wickedness and idolatry and murder and sodomy, a whole bunch of iniquity, a whole lot of it. Look, this is in the scriptures, Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. So ultimately, going into Esau being wiser than Daniel, you know, uh, a smart and wise being, good at sports, that's what Esau is. Esau is a wise devil, and that's a bad thing, of course, but it's a good thing when you know you have the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside within you, because even though he's wise at being wicked, and even our people wise at being wicked, we can also go back to our true nature at being wise at being wise at being good, being wise, of course, just simply worshiping and being humble, and worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm gonna get this. I think this kind of goes along with this. Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. And of course, Esau, he got all the treasures. He got everything. He got a Ishmael in his thumb, Elam, Ammon. And of course our people under Esau thumb. So hey, that's true, and that's why across the four winds you have a people, scattered across the four winds, and you have them subjected to Esau's venom. With is no place that that actually is established country that Esau don't have a hand on, other than something like Russia or China, or Taiwan or something like that. Otherwise Esau gonna have the ambassadors, they grasp and spreading their, their pollution, their venom, their wine, their philosophies, their doctrine, ultimately the doctrine of wickedness, uh, anti-Hamashiach. You say anti-Christ, will be anti-Hamashiach, anti-anointed. They spread the one love, and then you have Jake spreading one love, or basically seeing that everybody can be saved. I think that's what even with some camps teach. I believe. I'm gonna just say allegedly though, but so Khan, you got Esau pushing that. Yeah, Esau pushing another thing, another wicked thing, and that's what he do. Because Esau's, wine is as poison, is as venom, it's deadly. You know. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And also going on to Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, America. For all the nations have drunk up a wine, what do you call it? A doctrine. Esau's doctrine, their philosophies, crazy. Uh, Con of the wrath of a slaki. I'm gonna read it from the top again. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of a fornication. So you got all the other nations drinking out the the philosophies and the doctrines of Esau, and then you got Esau getting rich after these other countries do their oils or their goods and whatever. Just like I said, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So that's why you're gonna have not only Esau being destroyed, but you're gonna have these heathens being enslaved, Esau being enslaved. You're gonna have the earth, and then at the end of it, the earth is gonna be uninhabitable. You're gonna have places, not just America, but you're gonna have what Russia destroyed, China destroyed. You're gonna have Israel destroyed. Because we have to rebuild it off of everything. But come, man, the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So you have other presidents uh, being rich off of Esau's wickedness and everything. That's going back to their bite. That's going back to to their wine, to the adoption, their philosophies, their ultimately, trying to plant their destruction. You might be, rich physically, but you don't have nothing. Especially that go for the heathens, and that go for two other peoples. Because even though they are of the chosen seed, the chosen people, they don't know that. They don't even want to know that. They don't. They might not ever want to know that. But the Lord gonna mess them up in the end though. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. So ultimately, the nations are, crazy. Uh, what you call it? And uh, being wine, being a marker, they all in cahoots with Babylon. They have uh Esau's currency not being backed by nothing, not being backed by emeralds or rubies, gold, not being backed by nothing. But yet these nations have Esau back for now, of course, and the money is backed by us. It's backed by the people. It's backed by the citizens of the United States, and just having and buying stuff, buying and selling home. If everyone just stopped what they were doing and stopped buying and just lost all hope, America be destroyed right then. But that's why we got to just wait for y'all Bashim outside to do it, because that may be true, but everyone not gonna do that because they have too much love for that money. They have too much. Uh, they got too much pride in it. Not just Esau and these heathens that actually have the money, but you got two other people that love the money like it's they granddaddy and don't have none of it, but they want it so bad that they'll kill over it, or they'll kill themselves over it. That's how it works. So I'm gonna read it again. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nation have drunken of a wine, philosophy and doctrine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And of course, meaning uh, foolish and crazy. You know, but and that's what the nations are right now, and that's due to Esau's wine being, venomous, being poisonous, and only being destruction. And ultimately, that destruction is going to lead to more destruction going back on Esau and the other nations. You know, I'm gonna get that. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. So ultimately, that's Esau, and Esau digging his pit for himself, man. He all the stuff that he's sowing, it's gonna come right back upon him. It's gonna become right back, on him, because he digging his pit, and he's gonna fall right into it. And that's how the Lord works, and that's really that's righteous, and that's deserving. Cause you got people doing that, and of course Esau doing it. But hey, that's exactly what's gonna happen to Esau. I'm gonna keep going. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever deceived thereby is not wise. And of course, you have two other people that's just not wise. They wise to do evil, but they're not wise to understand that Esau is so-called Esau is the devil. I don't know if I can say it, but so-called white man. And so and that's why people are being tricked by, beguiled by, being bitten by spiritually, and some physically, because you got people really messed up in the head thinking that everything is peaceful and everything is nifty right now, but we at war, and what you got, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, you got all this going on, and people at home just thinking everything is cool when the dollar is slowly depreciating. Their trust, their everything, their houses, their banks, their cars, their family, is all. Of course, it's all on the Lord hand anyways. But guess what? Y'all putting it in Esau's hands. Esau don't know what to do with it. Esau gonna gamble your life like it's nothing. Esau will gamble $1 million. Why do you think he won't gamble your life, man? So, and that's the wine that y'all drinking. That's that, or not y'all, but that's the wine that 2/3 of our people are drinking. So that's what it says poisonous and as venomous as an asp.